All right, everybody, I just wanted to make a video for coaching the clean. So we're going to be heading into a cycle that has a lot of cleans in it, and there's going to be some verbiage in the programming that I hope everybody understands. So we have a high hang clean, which is position 1, which is in your hips. We have a hang clean, which is above the knee, right? And then we have a full clean, which is 2 starting from the ground or starting from the mid shin and pulling all the way to the top. When we write clean, the purpose or I guess the focus would be, hopefully a lot of people are squat cleaning the barbell. If they don't feel comfortable squat cleaning the barbell, they can certainly power clean and then go into a front squat. If they don't feel comfortable front squatting, they could just power clean, but as a coach, your goal should be to allow them to pull as deep into this clean as we can. So I'm just gonna first review each clean, and then I'm gonna talk through just one quick drill that's really good for people mentally dialing in on how to pull underneath the barbell in a clean, and then we'll go from there. So the first thing, which is what we're gonna be working on in week 1, is a high hang clean. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna start from the floor, barbell's gonna be on the floor, they stand up tall with a good strong deadlift, don't let it be a lazy deadlift, and then they're gonna push their hips back, and they never go lower than right here. So we push our hips back, and from here all we do is upward motion. So we pop our hips and we pull underneath that barbell. That would be a hang power clean. Ideally, we're pulling underneath that barbell into a hang. High hang, high hang, high hang, high hang squat clean. What that looks like from the side is this, right? So I start from the floor, I stand up tall with a good strong deadlift. I push my hips back from here, right? My main focus is my extension of my hips, my shrug, and my pull underneath that barbell. So that's what it would look like. If they want a high hang power clean, stand up and go down to their front squat, they can, or they can high hang, catch that in a power clean, and then front squat and stand up. Next is a hang clean, right? We teach these movements from the top to the bottom. So when we go into the hang position, that is above the knee, and we never get to go down below the knee on the hang, right? And our goal is to get back up into that high hang position. Mid shin, stand up tall, go down to the hang position, get back up into the hips and pull underneath that barbell. Ideally, we're pulling underneath that barbell into a full hang squat clean. And then a full clean, or what we call a clean, mid shin, through the knees, into the hips, pull underneath that barbell, right? So fast motion, it would look like this. A lot of times, you're gonna see a combo or a complex. Start from the floor, we might go high hang, which is here, pop, pull underneath that barbell, stand up tall, and then we might go hang, which looks like this. Early on in this cycle, especially, force people to feel explosive, accelerate the barbell as they pull underneath that barbell, and lastly, don't allow them to go too heavy. So there's gonna be some guys tomorrow, it's 2 rep high hang clean, that are gonna try and go crazy heavy. Instead, tell them to back off, be a little humble with the movement, and really focus on that. Pushing the hips back, extending the hips, pulling that barbell high, and pulling underneath that barbell and standing up. 2 rep high hang clean really should be no work for somebody to squat that. The real work should be the technique or sliding underneath the barbell. One of the main things or pushback you're gonna get from people who are new to clean or new to Olympic weightlifting is just the fact that they don't know how to pull underneath the barbell. So a very simple drill to do, and don't spend a lot of time on this drill, but for the right people, I would have them do that kind of in the middle of their clean sets to try and get better at doing this. But what you do is you have them set up on the rig. They're probably about belly button height, maybe even a little bit below that, but where you really want them set up on this thing is the bottom or close to the bottom of their front squat. So you can see the bottom of these J-cups are down where my front squat would be when I land. So the goal is PVC pipe, not a barbell. PVC pipe's gonna start here. I'm gonna be a little bit in front of this rig here, but I'm gonna start at the mid shin. I'm just gonna practice pulling high, I'm shrugging, I'm high pulling, and then my PVC pipe's gonna hit this J-cup, and then I have to bring myself underneath the PVC pipe, and then we can reverse course, right? So it just looks like this guy here, pull underneath that barbell, and get the rhythm. Make them go, pull in, underneath, and then reverse course to get a good strong movement out of that. You could do that from the full, you could do that from the high hang, right? So we could go here, we push that hips back, now we push the hips up, whoop, push them down, pull underneath that barbell, and stand back up. So that's a really good drill just to get people to notice that, hey, we're pulling underneath the barbell, we're not always pulling that barbell super high. Last thing is a strict clean. I just want to go over this. It's going to be in a lot of warm-ups. A strict clean is exactly what it sounds like. You should be standing tall, You high pull that thing as high as you can. You push your elbows underneath the barbell. Now I'm in my front rack position, okay? Now I got a reverse course. So I go here, push that barbell down. This is teaching my body how I actually pull through and underneath that barbell without actually having to do it. If you want to, you could get really technical with something like this, and you could go high, underneath, here, stand up, right? And now I got a reverse course from there. But that is a strict, or what some people call a muscle clean. So look for a lot of this stuff on the programming. It's a 9-week program that we're going to be working through. We're going to be drilling high hang. We're going to be drilling hang full from the floor. Like I said, people want to power clean. Try to get them used to squat cleaning. If they can't quite get there, tell them to power clean and then front squat so they're getting the same type of stimulus that everybody else is. Shoot any questions to me. Thanks, guys and gals.